The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it was 2014 that Corinthians relocated to this high-tech arena. This the ultimate demonstration of their power as a club revered amongst the world's supporters. Their fan base believed to be somewhere in the region of 30 million people. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Guardiola. Now it's Batistuta. Now, can they get him away? Well read, nice interception. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Robert Lewandowski. He's just about the perfect all-round striker. Not least because he can finish equally well with both feet, Peter. It's not...
Goes for a shot! Goal! Corinthians! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Cruzeiro finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Bale might just make this. Bale.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Looking to play him in.
Bale really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Rijkaard gets a foot in here. Looking for options for movement. Nice looking ball. Corinthians are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Foot in. He's a sharp little ball here. Decent chance! Messi. Oh, some tackle that. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Beckham. That's a sharp pass. And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Colomwani really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Cannavaro with the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. This man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Neymar. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Ronaldinho, a true great in every sense of the word. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. That is good strength. Decent progress down the left. Looking for the run. Can he finish? In he goes again. He has done it! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Corinthians are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Substituição em andamento.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. And it's Neymar. Ball is over the line. He's got away. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. An uncompromising challenge. Now it's Bale. Searching pass he's played there. It's a really well-measured ball. Cruyff. Chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Cannavaro wins the duel this time. Guardiola was steaming forward. Ronaldinho.
Oh, really well played.
Adams, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Played into space.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And no, that was never going to make it. Ronaldinho. Now that looks a decent ball.
This is the time you need that pace.
It's a searching pass. Spread neatly. Bale. And the shot! Ooh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Corinthians are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And the game has already resumed here. And it's Messi. Ronaldinho. It's Lewandowski! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And now a sudden chance to counter. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. And this is Batistuta. And here's Neymar.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? He is through here. Neymar. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, he knows very well that he is already walking a tightrope. Cannavaro has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card.
Well, he pushed his luck to the very limit, and the refs just lost patience with him.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Can he get it through? Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Corinthians clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating.
He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Neymar is standing over this one.
Well, he has great set-piece prowess. I think you know what's coming, but stopping it, another matter.
Neymar! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Cafu plays it in.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
61.052 espectadores.
Cruyff. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Cruzeiro clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, easy pickings there. Guardiola. And here's Lewandowski. Adams. Oh, he's found support out wide. Raul. Colomwani. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Messi. Oh, what has happened here? And it's Messi. Guardiola. Neymar. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Climbs up big! Harmlessly behind. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Great vision. And this is Raul. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
A heavy challenge. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Aims beyond the defence. That has not gone well. That'll be a throw.
Substituição no time do Corinthians. Camisa 14, Ronaldinho. Camisa 10, camisa 11, Neymar.
Colomwani gets into a good position. That's a decent clearance. That's an imaginative pass. Corinthians have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is Colomwani! Oh, it's come loose. Mbappe, and that is expertly dealt with. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Knocks it into space. Now it's Batistuta. They get a throw in. And it's Nakata. And he's there to make the challenge. And he's in on goal!
Decent attempt, that, just a little mistimed.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Begden alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Senhoras e senhores, pedimos sua colaboração com o nosso programa beneficente, Chance no Futebol.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. The great team, the people's team, that is what Corinthians have come to be called over the years. And this, of course, is the ultimate sanctuary for those who only see black and white. We have already started here. And here's Batistuta. Batistuta!
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Chooses to go cross-field.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition. The Dutch have a great heritage of producing some of the most talented strikers, and this one has it all.
The one and only Marco van Basten.
A scorer of outrageous goals.
Have you played against him, Jim?
No, maybe just as well.
Batistuta. And here's Lewandowski. Cafu kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Cannavaro. Vardiol. Neither of these two want to come off second best. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Played in deep. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Lazio with the corner, they're first. Takes a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Van Basten really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And this is Lewandowski. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Cafu is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And it's Batistuta. Now it's Neymar. Guardiola did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Griezmann running with the ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he was quick to react. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And that's going to be a booking. Neymar is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Van Basten. Neymar. Now it's Batistuta. Messi. And Messi! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
So we're still where we started right now. Messi. Lazio are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Nicely spread. Elects to cross. Van Dijk. Cafu. And here's Messi. And this is Van Basten. Van Basten! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Lazio have their second corner now.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Got 5 minutes till half-time. And this is Lewandowski. And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Guardiola. And it's Guardiola. Lewandowski producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Cannavaro. There's the whistle for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. So neither side has yet broken through. Van Dijk. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's found a way through. It's Ronaldinho! Messi. Cafu. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's Guardiola to Messi. Guardiola. Cannavaro. Van Dijk. Cafu. Great vision.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Lazio clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Guardiola. And here's Messi. Griezmann. Griezmann will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Guardiola. That's Rijkaard. And here's Griezmann. Played back towards his own goal.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played. Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Cafu. Cannavaro. And here's Batistuta. Oh, no question, that's a foul.
Substituição no time do Corinthians.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. And it's hit the woodwork and out! That was travelling.
Substituição.
Cafu. Corinthians do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Raul. Driving forward, distributed tidily. He has found the way through. And that could well leave a mark. And he thumps it clear. Rijkaard. Raul. That's a good ball out wide. Cafu. Cross from Cafu. Great chance! It's there! Finally, the deadlock is broken.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Substituição no time do Corinthians.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. Lazio have taken the lead.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Corinthians are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. And here's Maradona.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And it's Van Nistelrooy. Batistuta. Goes for a shot! It's in! A game thrills all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Substituição no time do Corinthians.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to...
Chance! And that's a real chance missed.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Corner number 3 coming up. Nice interception, well timed. Corinthians have the chance to go the other way. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Out of play for a throw. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Mbappe.
There they go, hunting again.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Cafu for Conte. Rijkaard, somewhat off target. Maradona, can he get on the end of this? That's been cut out, well played. Conte. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's picked his way through. No way through, so back it comes. Maradona. Corinthians do have a chance to counter here. That's at the end. Decent game of football that, intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it was 2014 that Corinthians relocated to this high-tech arena. This the ultimate demonstration of their power as a club revered amongst the world's supporters. Their fan base believed to be somewhere in the region of 30 million people. Messi!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
And here's Maradona. Maradona! Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Corinthians clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. He's found a way through. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Conte. Oh, that's fabulous. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Back towards the middle. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I know people...
And the shot! They've scored! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Nakata cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Adams did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Pedri. Pedri going face-to-face with his great rival. Messi.
Corinthians really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Conte. Barrios. Isco. Oh, it's a great ball here. Can he finish? Guardiola. Neymar. Barrios. Isco. Now it's Forlan. Here's Barrios. And it's Pedri. Turns back here, probably the best option. And here's Pedri. And here's Forlan. Maradona.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Pinches it off him. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Batistuta. Well seen, saw that coming. Isco is the team's great visionary. Can he spark a counter here? He's on it, can he get away? Conte. Here's Barrios. Pedri. Now it's Darwin. Forlan. Look at the shapes to shoot! It's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Kaya are doing very... Chance, surely! They've scored! That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Vardiol charging forward, the ball at his feet. Now that looks a decent ball. In with the challenge. Forlan showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Pedri. He's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Maradona.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Opts to play it. Guardiola! Good try. The outcome. There's the whistle for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust.
There's the shot! Really well taken goal. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Kaya go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Batistuta, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Darwin. Forlan. Cafu. Nakata. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And that's going to be a booking. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Baresi. And it's Thuram.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe.
He's had a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, it wouldn't stay.
And Darwin. And he's real chance! And it's in! Just cruising! They are cruising!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it was 2014 that Corinthians relocated to this high-tech arena. This the ultimate demonstration of their power as a club revered amongst the world's supporters. Their fan base believed to be somewhere in the region of 30 million people. And as you can see, we've already started here. And this is Maradona. Look at Mbappe! What a big... Oh, he's been caught napping!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that was nowhere near his best. And it's Maradona. And he's in on goal! Christian Abbiati in goal today. Just another example of a great Italian stopper. My goodness me, they've produced a few.
They have, and like some of the current crop, he's someone who's starred at the top level since his teens, Peter. Also proved himself to be a symbol of longevity and consistency.
Neymar. Great defending, strong and determined.
There they go, hunting again.
Guardiola has given away a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Mbappe! Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Cafu, quarter of an hour played. Maradona on a strong run down the right. That is good alertness. Batistuta. Corinthians yet to have an attempt on goal. And he shoots! Goal! Corinthians! There is the breakthrough! So smooth. A signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
Corinthians are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Maradona hurtling down that right flank. Well, that is one way to stop him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Good-looking ball. And they're quick to get it back. Bebeto. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Played back. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And the pass is intercepted. Back into the middle. Now, can they get him? Shot a goal! He's scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Corinthians are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And it's Maradona. Corinthians finding their passes. Cafu could try cutting inside here.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Played into space. He's on it. Can he get away? Neymar. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Some resolute defending there. Neymar. Now it's Batistuta. Now that looks a decent ball. Danger averted for now. And we have our very first corner. Corinthians awarded another corner. It's their second corner of the game. Messi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. So, third corner of the game. Oh, Nakata! And now they can spring out of defence. Great ball, and he's in here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Maradona. And it's Maradona. Mbappe! Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Ah, he's given it away! He's had a shot! It's there! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection, that's one for the dubious. And there's the end of the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Corinthians are leading by one in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half. Bebeto hops him off it and wins back the ball. Cafu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Maradona. He is having a shot! And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Well, we all know, Peter, that this is a team capable of breaking extremely quickly. The opposition should have been alive to the danger, but they fell into the trap.
Well, that has changed. Big chance! Goal! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here.
Mbappe! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Bebeto plays it short. Goes for a shot! Sticks it away! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And here's Batistuta. He's a sharp little ball here. Davids. Crunching tackle. Guardiola with the foul. And here's Maradona. Looking for the run.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that has left him in a heap. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
Substituição no time do Corinthians.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Can he get it through? There's the shot! Goal! Inter! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Dink through. Pickford comes out and deals with it. That'll be a throw. Another throw-in. Corinthians perhaps contemplating their next change here. And it's Nakata, and he's picked out the run. Davids spots it and intercepts. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That's a cute ball. Turns and goes back. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Maradona running with the ball. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Davids out-muscles him. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And the shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Mbappe really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. Cafu. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Corinthians really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Pinches it off him. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Cafu. He's picked his way through. And it's Maradona. And the shot! Oh, that could cost them.
Maradona absolutely knew he could ill afford to miss that.
Substituição
So, time
do
for
time do
changes on
Corinthians.
both sides, actually.
Camisa 3, camisa 24, deixando o campo para a entrada
Corinthians will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. No, that was never going to make it. He's had it taken off him. He might be in here! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Ronaldinho. Maradona gets into some space. And he's heaved it away.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Well, he's ended up in no man's land. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape. That's just playing it safe and simple.
5 minutes to add. And it's Maradona. Now it's Ronaldinho. Davids clears. Ronaldinho. And they can counter here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And there goes the final whistle. Corinthians, pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Corinthians definitely struggled to get going. That was sensed by their support early on, and it just compounded the frustration.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.